Josh Sparrow here with Hartfiel Automation, and today I am here with Sam Hubley.
I'm an outside sales engineer, and today I'm going to be using the Inspector 83 and its AI tools to quality check my cookies for the office. All right, I am back from baking the cookies. I'm going to do a little quality check using the Inspector 85 here and the Intelligent Inspection with SICK. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to set up and start with an application just like this. So first order of business, we're going to create an empty job here. I'm going to click Create, and then I am going to set up our live feed. So first thing I'm going to do in here, we have some external lighting set up. So I'm going to disable that integrated lighting there. Obviously too dark to see, so I'm going to bump up our exposure just a little bit. As you can see, that's looking a lot nicer now as we get through. What I'm going to do after I come through here, we're going to go into analysis, and I'm going to click AI object detection. Once we come in here, I'm going to add a couple of images that I took beforehand of these cookies. We'll add them in. And then what I'm going to come down and do is annotate and let the AI know what we're looking for. So I'm going to bump up our object radius here so that we can cover all ends of even these bigger cookies. And then all I'm going to do is come through and click on each of the cookies to make sure the AI is looking at each one. I'm going to do that for a couple of the images just to start to teach it. One of the nice things about SICK AI is it can be taught with just a couple of images using good and bad examples. You don't have to take hundreds of images of good examples. You don't have to take hundreds of images of bad examples. Very easy to set up. We're going to do it with 3 images here. I'm going to go through and annotate our last one. The other thing we're going to look for on this AI detection page is we're going to look for the number of cookies on the sheet. Hartfiel, very strict. Only 6 cookies allowed per sheet. So we're going to go ahead and add that limit in there just so we can detect only 6 objects. And then after we're done with that, we're going to go through, and I want to make sure that our cookies all look nice. So I'm going to put a circle filter on them. All this is going to do is we're going to go through and make sure that these cookies are circular. We're going to make sure none of them are too big, none of them are too small. They're all looking nice and uniform so I can hand them out here. So we'll go the external radius. I'm going to extend out past all of our objects here. That internal radius is going to stay pretty small on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come through here. We're going to look at the last edge. We're going to look from a dark to bright polarity. Because cookies can be a little all over the place, we're going to increase our outlier margin here just by a little bit. And then we are going to set, I'm hoping that these will all be about 500 pixels across. And we'll give it a nice 80 diameter there. So as you can see, once we come through and we're looking for these circles, we are passing our cookies that are nice and circular. We are failing our cookies that are either not circular, too big, or too small. And then the last thing that we're looking at here, going back to that AI object detection, like I said, if I want to reach in and grab one of our cookies that we're looking at live here, once this pulls up, if I want to go through and grab it, I will grab one of our cookies and it will show, hey, you don't have 6 on the tray anymore, and we're going to get a fail there. So that's how easy it is to set up your AI object detection with your Inspector 85 through SICK.